Hiya, Catherine. Are we live?
I think we're live, Anant.
Okay, brilliant. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, awesome, brilliant. So I guess first off, thank you very much for this opportunity. Everybody who's attending this session, we can only see our own screen, and I don't think we can see that there are 7 participants. So clearly there are more people than just the 3 of us. And right at the outset, apologies for a very home setting. No explanation is required, of course. We are all working from home, and I am on baby duty this morning. So a quick introduction from our side. My name is Anant Nautiyal. I am a senior manager in the GSMA Inclusive Tech Lab, and I have with me my colleagues, Christopher Little and Zana Uttara, who is from Mowali, which is really the heart of the presentation we want to make to you today. Very quick overview of what the lab is and what it is that we want to talk to you about before we get into the presentation where Zana is going to be taking the lead. If you don't know what the GSMA Inclusive Tech Lab is, we are a unit that sits within the GSMA that works on technical projects to further various developmental goals or verticals. One of those verticals is interoperability, and that's where we are involved in the Moja Loop community. So maybe, Chris, we can move to the first slide. So essentially what we want to talk to you about today is an asset that we have developed in the Inclusive Tech Lab called the Mowali Partner Onboarding Platform. Now, before we tell you about the platform, maybe just a line about Mowali. Mowali is a scheme built by 2 leading mobile money operators worldwide. One of them is MTN and the other one is Orange. And the scheme is an attempt by these 2 giant mobile operators to make it easier to have interoperable mobile money transactions across their footprint. Mowali is using Moja Loop, hence the connection to this, this gathering. And it was finding it a bit difficult to get ecosystem participants to connect to Mowali. And therefore, the lab has developed a platform called the Mowali Partner Onboarding Platform. Now, if you can see it on your screen, it's an attempt by the lab to make it easier for digital financial service providers to connect to the Mowali Hub using what we have shortened to the MPOP platform, or MPOP, Mowali Partner Onboarding Platform. The idea is very simple. If people can connect to Mowali more easily, you'll have more players connected to this interoperable scheme, and interoperable transactions will become easier across the footprints of at least MTN and Orange, and perhaps more players as they join Mowali. Maybe that, yeah, exactly. The next slide, this is obvious that's where the MPOP platform sits between digital financial service providers and Mowali. And maybe just the next slide, Chris. What is that one? Yes. So, and this is where I want to stop talking, because we are the people who helped to develop the Mowali Partner Onboarding Platform. My colleague Chris, in particular, has been the lead on it from the lab side. But what we wanted to do really is hand the floor over to Zana Uttara, who is a service manager at Mowali, who knew how onboarding used to happen before the MPOP platform was developed, the challenges were therein, which are mentioned a little bit on this slide, and how things have changed after the MPOP or MPOP platform has been developed. So at this point, maybe Zana and Chris, if you're comfortable with that, maybe we should hand it over to Zana to speak more about his experience of Mowali, what used to be the case earlier, and what MPOP has done. Do you think that's okay, or is there something critical I've missed?
No, I think it's okay. Thanks a lot, Anant.
There you go, Chris.
Hello all.
Sorry, Zana.
Yes. Hello all. So, as Anant said, I'm working in Mowali as service manager, but I was acting in this project as project manager, and I'm based in Abidjan, and we are a French country. So sorry for my bad English. I will try to do my best to be understandable by everybody. So I will start to present what we had before the MPOP, the Mowali Partner Platform, onboarding platform. Before MPOP, I just would like to mention that we did not get the opportunity yet to onboard a real GFSP, one of our partner with MPOP, but we deployed instead some external simulators acting like real GFSP, and we follow up the onboarding process ourselves to try to understand and get our own experience on the MPOP platform. So before the MPOP, what we were getting as challenges during the onboarding were mainly during the connectivity part. During the connectivity part, we had some issue, or we have some issue currently with the DFSP after the different certificate exchanges. We are spending time on troubleshooting the different issues related to the SSL handshake. So we spent more time to identify the issue and so on. And one of the time-consuming part is the testing. For the testing, we need to allocate currently some resources for the test. We have at least 2 resources: the project manager and one L2 engineer at Mwali side, but we also have the GFSP's resources to do the test. So we are spending a lot of time, and we are allocating resources during the different test time frame, and it's taking also time from our side, and we also have some challenges on the testing of some specific exception, like some specific business rule. For example, testing that MSSN is blocked. With our current simulator, we are stuck and we don't know how to simulate this kind of testing when the FSP is doing his qualification phase, qualification test against our simulator. And we are also limited on simulating some specific exception, like the puts unresponsive from the PE DFSP and so on. And one of the latest challenges is a dashboard to follow up the evolution of the tests, because currently we are managing the different tests with an Excel file where we have all the test cases and the description, the scenario, and what should be the output, and then we are populating with the DFSP the file, and we need to validate at the end of the process the file, and this file should be signed by each party, and especially by Mwali, to confirm that the DFSP development is correctly working. So I think this is all for this part. Christopher, maybe we can move to the next slide. Okay, so what we are expecting, or what we found as benefit on MPOP during the onboarding process, for the connectivity part, we identified that the MPOP is more flexible in the management of the activation or the deactivation of the security features. So we just have I think one button where to click and activate or deactivate the certificate, and this will be helpful when we will be troubleshooting the different issues with the DFSP, because the MPOP is between Mwali and the DFSP. So it allowing the DFSP at one part to activate or deactivate the security feature, but between MPOP and Mwali Hub, we still have the MTLS activated. So we are managing the security between MPOP platform and Moali qualification environment. And then from the other side, we can decide to activate or disable the security feature. This was an interesting thing we found for the platform. And basically, the onboarding remained the same. Sorry, Hanan and Christopher, but from Moali side, we are still doing the same task of onboarding. So we still have the same workload for the onboarding, but the adding value on MPOP will be on the testing. The time we are spending currently on doing the different tests, on validating the tests, because currently MPOP has a self-service platform, as it is mentioned here. So with the MPOP, the DFSP is able to check from the interface to check the different status of the test case. We have the test flows, and when a test case failed, the DFSP is able to check during by connecting on the interface and checking the different flows where the issue is happening. So it can identify easily by itself without any support from Moali side to check in the logs and providing the error we are getting from our side, or at which step it's failing. So for example, the DFSP can test and check that is not sending, or is failing at the coding level. So it will be able to check the request, and we have some tests which is done with the MPOP. You can check, for example, the LP packet. If it is not correct, it will launch, for example, to the DFSP that it's not correct, and the DFSP will have on what to correct from each side without any support from the Moali technical team and project team. So we'll have the team focus on their daily work. And one of the benefit we also got with the MPOP is that we have been able to test some business test cases, because we found that MPOP is more flexible in the test case definition, and we can send any error we want with the MPOP. We can maybe, when the DFSP is maybe testing against MPOP simulator can, for example, send an error related to a subscriber issue which were not able to be tested before, and telling the DFSP, for example, that the MSSN is blocked, and it will allow the DFSP to check and confirm from his side that is managing correctly this kind of error, and is sending the correct error message to his subscriber. And this has been a big improvement on MPOP side. And one of the advantage we also seen on the MPOP is the automation of the certification process. As I said before, currently we are using an Excel sheet, and as a project manager, you should have to coordinate the different test cases where we are, which test cases we are testing currently, and coordinate with the different teams through a channel. It can be a call or a Slack channel telling that, for example, this will be the test case to be tested, and this is the objective of this test, and so on. So you will have to get all the team connected and doing the test to allow the certification of the DFSP. But with the MPOP, the DFSP will be autonomous. Will be able to test a specific test case on which is facing an issue, or if it is confirmed that his code is fine, he can go through the automated certification process where we define the set of test cases we are currently doing with them, the test case listed in our current Excel sheet, and implemented on the MPOP. So what we did with our simulator, we took, for example, the certification process, and we run the whole test, and every test should be okay, and then there will be one person from Mwali side to confirm that to check and review and confirm that the certification process is fine, and approve the certification of the GFSP. And I think this is all. I don't know if I forget something. And
maybe Zana, maybe just to say that we've got a couple of minutes left. So I don't know if there was something crucial to say. Otherwise, maybe we can also ask if there are any questions amongst the participants or anything like that. But please continue. Okay. I just wanted to say if there are any questions, we're happy to take them while we still have time. But do continue to wrap up the last slide, of course.
Okay, so I will took the 2 minutes what we did with the MPOP. I think we use most MPOP like a regression tool, a testing tool, more than an onboarding, because we did not get the opportunity, as I said before, to onboard one of our partner GFSP. But what we did is to use the MPOP to identify some bugs in our environment, and even in the Mojaloop hub. For example, the idempotency bug at the coding level, it has been identified by using the MPOP, because we found it flexible and more easy to use. It spent us, I think, 1 day to define the test case, and then we execute and found that we have the bug. And also with the current SDK, the simulator we are using for Mojaloop, we got an issue where we need to provide the exception list in the put codes. So there is currently a limitation on the current SDK, and MPOP with its flexibility helps up to manage this, and we were able to send the extension list, the KYC data of the PI GFSP at the put code level. And I think this is all. I will allow people to ask questions, and hope we will get time to answer to their question.
Thank you so much, Zana. And maybe just if for the layman that I am, my understanding is Mowali is one of the biggest strategic plays by the mobile money industry in recent times. The aim is to make interoperable transactions ubiquitous. Mowali uses Mojaloop. The MPOP platform has been developed to help you connect to other ecosystem participants to Mowali. And so far, it has proved its worth in helping you test use cases, but in future, the aim is very much to onboard participants, which was the original aim, but of course, these things take time. Is that a fair summary? I'll take that as a yes. You're on mute. All right,
yes,
I think we are in time, guys. I think we are bang on time. Happy to take any questions.
There are some questions on the Pathable page, so I'd encourage you to have the conversations there and answer any other questions there. Thank you so much, Zaina, Chris, and Anand. We will end the webinar here and join the next session. Thank you all.
Thank you.